say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Guys, let's chat about Florida. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gator!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Now they'll run it to the right here. He breaks a tackle. Gut route and runs through another guy. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Takes a hit as he fired. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the ground, it's Davidson. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. Off the play fake on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes the grab down the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Gators are in the hurry up. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
7, UCLA, 0.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. And the Bruins get the 1st down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
The Bruins are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Shaw. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Griffin. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
To the air on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
He got it. And into the end zone. take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. ULM looked less like a group of Warhawks and more like a bunch of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough on the road, and today they found a way outside of Malone Stadium. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The give to the right. At the 35, he's got room. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the wildcat.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To keep it in the air. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally, don't try.
Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruin.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He leaves it with his back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Can't get him to the ground. Finds some fresh air. He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Handoff from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 45 on his way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here's the handoff. Thrust that arm out. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And the Gators are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Gators trying to cash it in on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Paul, but they've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Touchdown, Gator! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat, too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's his fourth interception of the night. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
17.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. Fires it down the seam. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gator! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Marshall. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Bring in the heat. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now, because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give it.